Sean Combs is a man of as many talents as he is many names. Being this is a hub for hip-hop heads, the man needs little introduction and due to certain circumstances deserves little praise. While the accusations against him are heinous to say the least, we take the time for this episode to separate the man from the music to rank his impressive contributions to the genre we love. Seeing as how there is a strong possibility we won't be getting any new music from Brother Love anytime soon, this will be an expansive list covering most of his released works. It's your man CJ for CT, and the only records we omitted from this list are the electronic album 1111 because it's an instrumental piece, and the 2 Dirty Money mixtapes since they're more like EPs that contain just a few new tracks. You probably have a good idea of the number 1 album on our list, but I guarantee you won't guess what's number 2. Without further ado, let's get it. Number 8, Press Play. In 2006, Press Play marked Diddy's return to music amid a period defined by high-profile ventures and controversies. From executive producing MTV's Making the Band, to raising $2 million in 2003's New York City Marathon, hosting the 2005 MTV VMAs, and leading the 2004 Vote or Die campaign, Diddy solidified his influence across industries. On the music front, Bad Boy Records thrived with acts like Boys in the Hood and 8Ball and MJG through Bad Boy South, but faced challenges, including a public feud with Mace that sparked 50 Cent's diss track Hip Hop. Diddy also pursued acting in A Raisin in the Sun and Carlito's Way Rise to Power, while selling half of Bad Boy to Warner Music Group. Press Play opens powerfully with Testimonial, reflecting on overcoming monumental challenges. We Gon' Make It, written by The Game, follows the poignant reflections on the East Coast-West Coast feud. The confident interlude I Am proclaims if Jay coming back, then the world needs Puff, while The Future and Hold Up showcase braggadocio over Havoc's beats with Pharoah Monch's ghostwriting. The singles Come to Me with Nicole Scherzinger and Tell Me featuring Christina Aguilera lean into more dance pop, with the latter's Just Blaze production standing out. Tracks like Wanna Move with Sierra and Big Boy and Diddy Rock featuring Shawnna and Twista highlight Diddy's ability to adapt to diverse styles. Now the second half veers into experimental R&B. Everything I Love features Nas and CeeLo Green but falters due to an awkward hook. Special Feeling samples Prince's Baby I'm a Star, feels more like an experiment than a cohesive track. Still, After Love featuring Carrie Hilson blends heartbreak and high energy grooves beautifully, while Last Night with Keisha Cole is a standout driven by Cole's powerhouse vocals. The album closes with Partners for Life, reflecting on lost love but losing momentum with the spoken word interlude. Press Play is a testament to Diddy's ambition. The first half's sharp production and confidence shine, while the experimental second half feels uneven. It debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200, it still remains a compelling artifact of its era. Number 7, The Saga Continues. Diddy's third album, The Saga Continues, arrived amid personal and professional turbulence. From a high-profile trial after the 1999 Manhattan nightclub shooting to his breakup with Jennifer Lopez, Diddy's resilience was on full display. While acquitted, the trial cast a shadow, with Nas encapsulating public sentiment on Purple. Quote, I ain't like the way P. Diddy did shine with different lawyers, end quote. The album features 23 tracks and leans heavily on the Bad Boy roster, particularly G-Dep and Loon. Balancing swagger with survival, it offers a mix of high-energy posse cuts, standout hits, and a few misses. The opening track, The Saga Continues, sets the tone with Mario Winans' production and a sample of the Alan Parsons Project, Serious. It introduces the next generation of Bad Boy artists, including Loon, Black Rob, and G-Dep, promising a bold continuation of the label's legacy. Bad Boy for Life emerges as the album's iconic anthem, with Megahertz's grittier electric guitar riff and possibly the best bar about ghostwriting in history, Don't Worry If I Write Rhymes, I Write Checks. The track peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a symbol of resilience. That's Crazy, led by Black Rob, reflects on Diddy's trial and freedom but falters with a repetitive refrain. Let's Get It shines as a lyrical showcase for G-Dep and Black Rob, driven by a clever Al Green sample and infectious energy. Personal moments surface in Child of the Ghetto, where G-Dep delivers haunting introspection, and Roll With Me featuring Ball and G, which offers a southern-infused vibe. The softer I Need a Girl hints at future remixes, while Can't Believe, a soulful duet between Faith Evans and Carl Thomas, stands as a late album reward. Despite highlights, the album often feels bloated and uneven. Diddy's reliance on posse cuts and guest appearances underscores his struggle to maintain the dominance of Bad Boy's golden era. While G-Dep and Loon shine, The Saga Continues lacks the introspection and cohesion of Diddy's earlier work, serving more as a showcase for his roster than a personal statement. Number 6, MMM. In November 2015, Puff Daddy reclaimed his iconic moniker with MMM, an acronym for Money Making Mitch, a project straddling entering mixtape and album territory. Marketed as a free release and later issued via Bad Boy and Epic Records, MMM celebrates Harlem hustler culture while reflecting on success, legacy, and grit. Inspired by Mitch from Paid in Full, Triple M imagines the character channeling his talents into legitimate ventures. Across 12 tracks, Puff blends Harlem's cultural richness with cautionary themes about choices and consequences. The mixtape opens with an evocative speech where Puff urges the next generation to emulate entrepreneurs, not dope boys. Harlem captures the city's energy with a menacing beat by Hollywood Hot Sauce and Puff's vivid lyricism. I'm flying down 7th and the 7th. Hear my name when you hit 111th. Help Me features Seven Streeters' lush vocals, counterbalancing Puff's braggadocio as he reflects on mentoring legends like Biggie and the Lox. The posse cut Every Day unites Jadakiss, Styles P, and Pusha T over Sean C and LV's moody production, while Auction channels Bad Boy's golden era with fiery verses from Lil' Kim, Styles P, and King Los. Not every experiment lands. Cocaine with its Gucci Mane-inspired cadence feels inauthentic. However, the title track produced by Mike Will Made It pairs Puff's commanding presence with Future's melodic drawl and King Los's sharp bars. Workin' delivers dark, trap-infused energy with standout contributions from Big Sean and Travis Scott, while Old Man Wildin' returns to East Coast boom bap with Jada and Styles P trading bars. While Money Making Mitch peaked modestly on Billboard charts, it showcases Puff Daddy's adaptability, blending classic New York ethos with modern hip-hop influences. Tracks like Every Day and Old Man Wildin' appeal to East Coast purists, while Workin' and Triple M cater to contemporary tastes. Ambitious and thematically cohesive, MMM offers a reflective take on Harlem's duality, solidifying its place as a hustler's reimagined story. Number 5. Forever. By the time Forever hit shelves in '99, Sean Puff Daddy Combs had experienced a life of public highs and personal lows. The album reflects his dual identity as a mogul and a man navigating grief, controversy, and ambition. The year leading up to its release was turbulent, marked by an assault charge against Steve Stout over the Nas Hate Me Now video and lingering trauma from the loss of Biggie Smalls. These pressures weigh heavily on Forever, which blends bravado, introspection, and attempts to innovate within Puff's established sound. The album opens with thunderous sounds and news reports referencing Puff's legal troubles, immersing listeners in the chaos surrounding him. However, tracks like What You Want and I'll Do This For You lack the spark of No Way Out hits. The project gains momentum with Do You Like It featuring Jay-Z, whose verse steals the spotlight, and Satisfy You, a collaboration with R. Kelly that dominated charts with its smooth production and catchy hook. As the album progresses, moments of brilliance emerge. Is This the End Part 2 with Twister showcases Puff's improved double time flow, while Fake Thug's dedication over MC Light's Paper Thin sample highlights his defiance in the face of criticism. An interlude about Bad Boy Records' mission to uplift black talent marks a turning point, ushering in a more aggressive and focused second half. Tracks like Gangsta Shit with Lil' Kim and Angels with Dirty Faces featuring Busy Bone channel raw energy, while the posse cut Reverse boasts standout performances, particularly from Busta Rhymes. The penultimate track, Best Friend, is a heartfelt dedication to Biggie that captures Puff's grief with a mellow yet poignant tone. However, the closing track, PE 2000, a reimagining of Public Enemy's classic, feels misplaced and underwhelming. Ultimately, Forever is an uneven album with glimpses of brilliance. Its first half struggles to find direction, but the latter half delivers some of Puff's most compelling work. The project reflects his evolution as an artist and businessman, balancing vulnerability, ambition, and the weight of living a public life. While it may lack consistency, Forever remains a snapshot of a complex figure navigating his prime. Number 4, Last Train to Paris. The formation of Diddy Dirty Money was more than assembling a group. It was the creation of a new artistic identity. Diddy envisioned the trio as a, quote, look, a sound, a movement, end quote, shedding traditional notions of, quote, dirty money. Don Richard, formerly of Danity Kane, Kalina Harper, a seasoned songwriter for artists like Ciara and Aretha Franklin, joined forces with Diddy to explore futuristic soul, blending R&B with experimental production. Their debut album, Last Train to Paris, chronicles the emotional journey of a wealthy playboy navigating the highs and lows of love. The album's narrative begins with an atmospheric intro, setting the stage for tracks like Ass on the Floor, a Swiss Beats-produced anthem that marries club energy with emotional depth. Diddy's reliance on innovative producers is evident, from Danger's layered vocals on Yeah Yeah You Would to Rodney Darkchild Jerkins' piano-driven I Hate That You Love Me. Each track serves as a chapter in the story, unified by the trio's harmonies and cutting-edge arrangements. Guest appearances amplify the album's allure. Shades featuring Justin Timberlake delivering a surprisingly strong rap verse alongside Lil Wayne's spoken word, while James Fauntleroy's haunting vocals elevate the track's experimental edge. Angels, sampling Jay-Z's Where I'm From, blends nostalgia with bold artistry, highlighted by Rick Ross's commanding verse and an iconic posthumous appearance by the Notorious B.I. B.I.G. The album's versatility shines through pop-leaning tracks like Your Love with Trey Songz and the introspective ballad Loving You No More featuring Drake. Coming Home with Skylar Grey became the album's breakout hit, blending autobiographical lyrics with a soaring melody. Its success contrasted the album's modest commercial performance, debuting at number 7 on Billboard 200 and selling 270,000 copies by mid-2011, markedly lower than Diddy's previous record. While Last Train Appearance wasn't a commercial juggernaut, it helped pave the way for the moodier, narrative-driven R&B of the 2010s, influencing artists like Drake and The Weeknd. Bold and genre-blurring, it remains a fascinating listen over a decade later, a project that dared to challenge conventions, offering a glimpse into the evolution of modern R&B. Number 3, The Love Album. When Diddy released The Love Album Off the Grid in September of 23, it was celebrated as a bold return to his R&B roots and a testament to his legacy. Despite being overshadowed by personal controversies, the album deserves recognition for its lush production and expansive vision. The Love Album marks Diddy's first major release in over a decade, following the genre-defying Last Train to Paris in 2010. In the interim, Diddy focused on ventures like revitalizing Bad Boy Records, producing films, and launching Love Records in partnership with Motown. This album, the label's debut release, is a sprawling 24-track exploration of love, blending nostalgic callbacks with modern R&B innovation. The album's highlights include Brought My Love featuring The Dream, a sultry groove elevated by Herb Alpert's trumpet and production from Bad Boy stalwarts Stevie J and Mario Winans. What's Love with Nova Wave, Deliver Me reunites Diddy with Dirty Money and Busta Rhymes featuring Jay Dilla's unmistakable production in a nod to Last Train to Paris. Other standout tracks include Another One of Me, an all-star collaboration with The Weeknd, 21 Savage, and French Montana. The Weeknd's soaring vocals dominate while Diddy's commanding verse adds gravitas. Justin Bieber delivers one of his best performances on Moments with cinematic live instrumentation by 1500 or Nothing. Meanwhile, Kim Porter, a heartfelt tribute to Diddy's late partner, features poignant contributions from Babyface and John Legend, standing as one of the album's emotional high points. Not every track lands as successfully. Stay Part 1, a reimagining of Jodeci's Stay featuring Jeremiah, suffers from inconsistent vocal delivery, yet even the weaker moments demonstrate Diddy's dedication to crafting an immersive sonic experience. Despite its Grammy nomination for Best Progressive R&B Album, the project's legacy is complicated by controversy surrounding Diddy's personal life. His vocal presence is minimal, with collaborators often taking center stage, yet his influence permeates the album's direction. Ultimately, the Love Album Off the Grid is a celebration of love's complexities and a testament to Diddy's enduring impact on R&B. While it may not replicate the commercial triumphs of his earlier work, it stands as a reflective and ambitious project, solidifying his place in the genre's evolution. Number 2, We Invented the Remix. Diddy's genius has never been about bars or beats, it's about vision. In 2002, We Invented the Remix showcased his true superpower, assembling talent, curating moments, and redefining what a remix could be. To exclude this album from discussions of Diddy's discography would be akin to omitting DJ Khaled's work for his lack of bars. It misses the point entirely. The album wasn't just a collection of reworked hits, it was a cultural statement solidifying Bad Boy's dominance in hip-hop and R&B while marking the label's final release under Arista Records. From the electrifying Special Delivery remix to the emotional I Need a Girl duology, the album blends nostalgia with innovation. Special Delivery is a high-energy posse cut featuring Ghostface Killah, Keith Murray, and Craig Mack, celebrating Bad Boy's legacy and future. Meanwhile, I Need a Girl Part 1 and 2 topped charts and captured hearts, balancing introspection with undeniable grooves. Diddy's ability to reinvent tracks shines on Bad Boy for Life, with explosive verses from M.O.P. and Busta Rhymes, and Ashanti's Unfoolish, which pays homage to Biggie's iconic One More Chance. Even R&B staples like 112's Peaches and Cream and Mary J. Blige's No More Drama feel fresh and re-energized, proving Diddy's knack for reinvention. Yet, not every experiment lands. The Notorious B.I.G. remix and That's Crazy struggle to leave an impression, and the absence of contemporaneous hits like Pastor Cavassier Part 2 feel like a missed opportunity. Still, We Invented the Remix succeeds as a bold statement of Diddy's legacy. It encapsulates his role as a cultural architect, taking risks, amplifying talent, and pushing boundaries. The album remains a time capsule of the early 2000s hip-hop and R&B, a testament to Diddy's unparalleled ability to curate sounds that resonate across decades. While debates about his artistry may continue, this compilation reminds us, Diddy's true artistry lies in creating moments that define the culture. Number 1, No Way Out. Released in '97, Puff Daddy and the Family's No Way Out is a landmark in hip-hop history, blending grief, resilience, and triumph into a cohesive sonic journey. The album, shaped by the tragic loss of Puff's close friend, Notorious B.I.G., captures the emotional weight of navigating fame amidst personal tragedy and public chaos. The cinematic intro sets the stage, immersing listeners in a world of paranoia, ambition, and survival. Helicopter blades and sirens create a tense atmosphere as Puff delivers a prayer-like narration, preparing us for the high-stakes journey ahead. No Way Out oscillates between raw vulnerability and celebratory triumph, a reflection of Puff's emotional state after Biggie's passing. Victory stands as the album's definitive anthem. With orchestral samples from Rocky and Busta Rhymes' booming hook, the track is a bold declaration of dominance and mourning. Biggie's posthumous verse elevates the song to iconic status, blending vivid imagery and subtle shade. Meanwhile, Been Around the World showcases Puff and Mace's effortless chemistry over a sample-rich beat, celebrating global success while hinting at the sacrifices fame demands. The album dives deeper with introspective tracks like Do You Know and Pain. Puff's verses explore guilt, loss, and the fragility of life, set against tender, piano-driven backdrops. These moments provide a stark contrast to high-energy hits like It's All About the Benjamins, a swaggering posse cut featuring The Lox, Lil' Kim, and Biggie that encapsulates Bad Boy's flashy ethos. Collaboration is the heartbeat of No Way Out. Jay-Z and Biggie shine on Young G's, while Faith Evans and Lil' Kim bring emotional depth and infectious energy to their respective tracks. Each feature feels deliberate, contributing to the album's seamless blend of introspection and grandeur. No Way Out debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, earned Puff Daddy a Grammy, and became a cultural phenomenon. Its influence extended beyond music, ushering in the shiny suit era and paving the way for introspective hip-hop artists like Kanye West and Drake. Ultimately, the album's brilliance lies in its duality, balancing opulence with raw emotion, power with vulnerability. In a world that commodifies black success, No Way Out is both a reflection and a rebellion, acknowledging that sometimes there is no way out but through. Hey, I thought I told you we won't stop at CT. If you were feeling this list, check out our ranking on the First Lady of Bad Boy and Hip Hop Soul, Mary J. Blige. After that, check out what happened to the other artists on Bad Boy here. And if you want to support the channel, make sure you tap into the Patreon where we have exclusive album listening reactions. Let us know if y'all want us to react to that Puff album. I'm almost certain Q has never heard it. On to the next video. It's your man CJ for CT. I'm out.